Again, Pete here with another update on the Jaguar 420 by Airfix for the small scale group build hosted by Brian at BG Model Works and Sean at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. Hope everybody's well. This is really an update because if you heard me the other day, this kit came with a missing part, and mainly it was the driver's seat. So after a bit of thunking, I've decided to scratch build one. So I've got in the kit, I actually had this is the passenger seat, and from that, using the other week we were discussing about using aluminum. So I've started to. That's what I'm basically going to make the seat pattern area from, will be aluminum. So the first thing to do is take dimensions off of this being the passenger seat, although the armrest is in the way, and if really that armrest should have a cutaway there for it to fold up into, but we'll skip that bit. So I need to get see this ribbing pattern. I want to get that, and I think the only way I can do it really, and the depth of the cut along there, is to use aluminium again. And for this instance, I'm going to use aluminium that was a tube of super glue, CA glue, a little cheap one like this. I've got a couple that have gone totally hard, and dried lovely and crystal clear. Can't think of what I can make out of them, but they're really clear. So anyway, the first thing I've done is to make a subframe from taking the general dimensions of the passenger seat and using the part I did have, which was part 22 there. I've got that message seat and the back of it. So by using the dimensions from the front of the driver's seat and the back, I can build this subframe, which is quite obviously just roughly cut out a card, a couple of pieces of sprue to pack out the corners a bit. If I bring that up, oh, that's better, isn't it? Right, a bit of strip, and at the moment roughly shaped card. But what the crucial points are this, that they're sort of going to mate. And I've got a different cutaway there that needs adjustment, see that? But the bits in the corners will start giving me the radius of the corners there. I can sand that corner away, and sand that corner away. And we come round to the height of it all. And then by using Mr. Spencer, I can sort of judge that as to how comfortable he'll sit in there. Thank you, Mr. Spencer. So here we have it. This is a piece of that cut down super glue tube, which I peeled out of the hardened packet, rolled with a knife handle, nice cheap knife with a nice roller handle, flattened it out, typical, you know, just roll your pastry motion, but keeping that off of the edge, so as I've got the smooth area flat on the rolling board, right? The actual knife edge was off the table, or off the flat surface I was rolling on. So you're basically doing that, and that's totally on the flat side. So then, after cutting a width that was similar to the seat, I laid it over the top before actually I've glued the back of this seat on now. I did this slightly before, right, so as I've got that there, and then was able to slowly form my way down using a very fine brush handle, which was a cheap brush with a plastic handle. So I was able to bring that down, and then once I started getting to the area of definition, I could then start inscribing it. But with these ribs, I don't want to go all the way into it immediately until I've got the whole sort of shape, because there'll be a length, it will increase in stretch and things. And when we get here, I have to make a little notch to allow the armrest through, which will give me a hole in my seat. And then to continue getting the definition of this ribbing by embossing it down with the brush handle. Remove that from that part, and if I crush it now, I'll go bloody mental. Oh. Just sync yourselves for a second while I rattle around off screen. There we go. Right, so there we have my subframe and an aluminium cover on it, aluminum. Obviously this all needs tidying up, but it should sit there somewhere, and Mr. Spencer will help me out again. And voila, I've got a hole to fill there. Find the finger going all over the bloody place. But basically, by the time I've finished cleaning this up and setting it all properly, I'll have an aluminum seat. Love the way you say aluminium. Right, so I'll trim that all down and make the seat out of aluminium and plastic. Scratch building. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I've picked up a couple in the last few days. Hope you're all enjoying what you're seeing, and hope it encourages you to do more. Also, going back to punching out holes with plastic, I filled the sink marks in here with plastic discs from just thin plastic, styrene sheet. Punch it out with a leather punch and lay them in there. That's mostly a filling done with plastic, styrene. And then it's just blending the edges a bit, a light bit of sanding, but mostly a hole is filled. Anyway, that really is it. Hope you're all well, and cheerio. Best wishes from jolly old England even.